Let's talk about something that millions of men hide from everyone else but have a problem with: difficulty getting and maintaining a strong, reliable erection. It's not just about physical pleasure or sexual activity, it's about how a man sees himself. What once brought you closeness and joy may now feel like pressure or fear. But rest assured, because there are practical and proven ways to turn this around. These methods will give you strong erections, but on top of that, you will have a deeper connection with your partner and your body. I can't say it's easy, but I promise you, the view at the top at the end of the climb is worth it. Think of your body as a finely tuned machine. Yes, it has worked reliably for many years, but over time, some systems start to change. One of the most important ones is your circulatory system. Strong, long-lasting erections depend heavily on healthy blood flow. If your arteries are clogged, hardened, or narrowed, blood can't easily get where it needs to go. Without this flow, performance will be weak or not last long. Another key factor is your hormonal balance, especially testosterone. This vital hormone controls your energy, motivation, and sexual desire. But from around the age of 30, testosterone slowly starts to decline, and many men experience significant drops when they reach their 50s or 60s. Often, this decline goes unnoticed until it starts to affect your mood, drive, and physical reactions. Let's also talk about a lesser-known but incredibly important component: the pelvic floor muscles. These muscles support your erections, bladder control, and even your core strength. When neglected, they weaken like any other muscle in the body. When they are weak, the ability to maintain firmness, no matter how strong the desire, is reduced. In addition, stress and mental overload can disrupt the body's natural rhythm. Now let's look at conditions that directly affect the ability of many men to achieve or maintain a strong erection, but that you probably didn't even guess about. Diabetes damages the tiny blood vessels and sensitive nerves responsible for sexual response. Over time, the signals between your brain and your body don't get transmitted as clearly or as quickly as they used to. Although your penis is still stimulated, it can make it difficult to reach the full level of hardness it used to. In addition, high blood sugar levels inhibit the production of nitric oxide, which relaxes blood vessels and allows blood to flow easily to the penis. Believe me, honey, nitric oxide is one of the essential ingredients for sexual health. Without it, circulation slows down and performance suffers. Another common culprit is high blood pressure. This puts extra pressure on your entire cardiovascular system, and especially on the arteries that supply blood to the pelvic area. What many men don't know is that the medications they take to manage their blood pressure can have sexual side effects, as well as life-saving ones. Some of these medications reduce libido or further restrict blood flow. The reason I am telling you this is so that you can identify the problem and take action accordingly. Don't worry, I will tell you some very effective courses of action. Now let's talk about something that is often overlooked: cholesterol. High cholesterol causes plaque to build up in your arteries, which makes them narrower. The result is reduced blood flow during arousal, weak erections, and low self-esteem. Let's move from the physical to the emotional, because sometimes, even if you are physically perfect, what's in your mind can get in the way. Too many men suffer silently about this because they are embarrassed to talk about what they are experiencing, or they are afraid that talking about it will make things worse. You may be avoiding intimacy by making excuses. I'm too tired. I'm not in the mood. I'm too stressed. You avoid your partner's touch, not because you don't like them, but because you are afraid of what will happen if things go too far. So you avoid not only sex, but also affection, eye contact, and intimacy. In doing so, you build a wall between you and the person you once couldn't stop touching. And what happens behind that wall? She feels confused. Maybe she starts to believe that the distance is her fault or that she is no longer attractive. This doesn't have to be the end of the story. Open communication is power. When you share your struggle with your partner, you give them a chance to be on your side. And most of the time, she is happy about it. She responds without judgment and with empathy. Because you are honest, she feels closer to you. Now let's talk about solutions. Not myths or instant solutions, but evidence-based methods. First of all, know that you are lucky to live in modern times and you are not helpless. Modern medicine can give you powerful advantages in restoring strength, confidence, and pleasure. For many men, the first step is prescription medication, commonly things like Viagra, vardenafil, Levitra, or Selena. These drugs increase blood flow to the penis when you are sexually stimulated, making it easier to get and maintain an erection. But these are not magic pills. They don't create desire out of thin air. The medicine only removes some physical obstacles, but only when your mind is ready can your body take action. If pills don't work for you, you may want to consider hormonal control. Hormone replacement therapy under the supervision of a doctor can restore the fuel that triggers desire, but it's not the only way. In clinical studies, natural testosterone-boosting herbs such as maca root, Tribulus terrestris, and tonkat ali have been shown to support libido and circulation. You can also improve blood flow and erection quality by consuming the right foods in your daily life. Beetroot and watermelon are good examples. They naturally increase nitric oxide, which helps to open blood vessels and promote a strong circulation. Leafy greens such as spinach and arugula are also effective. Non-invasive therapies such as low-intensity shockwave treatments are highly effective. In these quick and painless sessions, you can increase the number of blood vessels connected to the penis, with the doctor's approval, of course. You can activate your pelvic floor muscles with Kegel exercises that strengthen the muscles that control erections and ejaculation. Moreover, it is done from where you sit. Don't ignore acupuncture and deep breathing. Both help to calm the mind and balance your nervous system. You don't need all of these. Just one or two can be a game changer. Let's talk about your daily habits. You can take all the pills in the world or eat all the beets, but if your daily routine is draining your energy, no solution will last. Start by moving. You don't need to train like an athlete, but your body needs regular cardio to keep the blood pumping. Just 20 to 30 minutes of brisk walking a day can significantly improve blood flow throughout the entire body, including the pelvic area. Lifting light weights 2 to 3 times a week will help boost your testosterone. Now look at your plate. If you're eating a diet of sugary snacks, processed carbohydrates, and fried foods, you're loading your system with inflammation. This damages your blood vessels and kills libido over time. Instead, turn to healthy fats like olive oil, avocados, and nuts, lean proteins, vegetables, and fruits. Make sure you get nutrients like vitamin D, B12, zinc, and magnesium for your testosterone and nerve health. Finally, don't forget stress. Chronic anxiety, tension, or mental fatigue will hinder intimacy with your partner. This is where deep breathing exercises and even journaling can calm you down. When your mind is calm, your body will follow. Intimacy then becomes not about pressure, but about pleasure, as it should be. If you found this helpful, please like the video. In addition, I would appreciate it if you write in the comments which city you are watching us from. May everything in your life be as you wish and wonderful. Goodbye.